Do you feel a loss of connection to something greater than you, or maybe have a hard time visualizing the desire that you want? Well, in today's episode, as we talk about the third eye, we are going to help you to connect to the spirit, to connect to your intuition and open your visualization skills. See you on the inside. Welcome, ladies, to the Life Mastery for Women podcast. I'm Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind, your host. This is where we go to learn to master our life one nugget at a time. Hey ladies, it's Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to today's episode where I hope I'm finding you with an open, balanced third eye chakra. If it's not open and balanced, then it is my intention that in today's episode, I give you just one nugget of inspiration towards your transformation. Now, if you've listened to the other episodes, we have been talking about balancing our chakras. And each way I've broken it up into three different categories: physical, mental, and emotional, different types and tools to be able to help you bring balance to any chakra. As you're looking around the world and you're looking at your experience, your emotional, your physical, and your environmental, what are you noticing? What is not quite working for you? Each of the chakras has an association, physical, emotional, and the environment, of which one they're kind of responsible for. And once you can understand which chakra is responsible for what is showing up in your life that's not working, then you can start working on that chakra and bring balance to the outer environment. Now, when we talk about the chakras, everything is energy. Your chakras are a way to connect to the things deeper within you, your emotional state. If you're experiencing anger, disconnect, frustration, anxiety, depression, all of those have a relative chakra that it goes with that is trying to tell you what's out of balance. Now, what I would tell most people is bring a little bit of balance to all of the chakras. Work on each one. The chances of you having all of your chakras in balance all the time, every time, or it stays in balance is pretty slim unless you live in Tibet and you're a Buddhist monk. And that's all, your whole job is to sit all day and meditate and eat veggies. I think in a world that we live with technology and the comings and goings, and it's very fast and very busy, I think we're going to get knocked out of our chakras pretty easy. But a way to just relax and become present and go, you know what? I'm out of balance. I'm going to start doing something different in my life. I'm going to start deepening my connection with myself, with Mother Earth, and with the divine intelligence. And in doing that, you're going to start to bring more balance and more cohesiveness into your life. So let's start right now with a little bit of balance just in our own bodies as you're here with me in this present moment listening to this episode. Let's start by just calling back our energy from all the tabs that are open, all those mental places that our energy has gone to solve the problem, the doubts, the worries, and just call all that energy back. Breathe it into your body, into your heart space. And then just breathe in, following the air into your body, becoming present right here, right now with my voice. And then just feel the seat, feel the chair, feel your feet on the floor. Connect yourself to Mother Earth. One more deep breath in, breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose, releasing any tensions and worries and becoming present, giving yourself the gift of the present moment. It's called a gift for a reason. It's called a present for a reason. It's a gift to you. So breathing in and becoming present in your body, with your words, with your mind, with your emotional state. This is the process of waking up. This is the process of becoming aware of what it is that you're doing to bring in a more balanced, harmonious state for your experience. And it's a joy. It is a joy when we start to wake up and become present with ourselves and with our intuition and with our physical body on the planet. So the third eye is located between the eyebrows. It is represented as an eye, as a dark, dark blue color, a disc possibly, or a ball. And it is the element of space. It is our intuition. It is the ether. It is the connection to our intuition and our sixth sense. And I just love opening and strengthening my intuition. I've been doing it for a couple of years now. It has been through my coaching practice. It has been so exciting with little tiny things that just allow that channel to be opened, that I can ask for a higher perspective when I need some help. I do that when I connect to you to communicate through my podcast. I do it with my coaching program. I do it when I'm going to do different segments throughout my day where I'm going to connect with other people. And I just connect divine to my higher purpose, to the divine intelligence or source energy. And I say, just allow me to be divinely guided to begin to live my higher purpose. And it just opens that channel. So now I get a higher perspective. I get little quiet nudges of directions that I should take, things I should say. And opening up the intuition is such a wonderful experience. Some people are afraid of this. They're afraid of the third eye, which I've never really understood. But it allows you to connect to other energies that maybe aren't part of this world. And I find that to be extremely fascinating, but also helpful. It allows me to just open up that channel and get different messages and guidance and support that I otherwise would not get. My analogy for this is pretend you're an ant in an anthill and you're trying to search for the piece of bread, and then along comes this person that sees me searching for the bread and draws a line right down the middle, drawing a trail in the grass that says the bread is right here, because they have that higher perspective, right? And I just follow that trail and there's the bread. That's my analogy of intuition, is being able to connect. Now, meditation is going to be the number one thing, the number one method to connecting to your intuition, is being able to align your body with your mind with the intention of connecting to your intuition. So beginning that meditative practice. If you're following my website at all, or you're a part of my Chakras for Beginners, or you're part of my Lady Rising group, I talk about meditation all the time. It is the foundation to connecting. It is the foundation to getting the boost and the support that you need from those higher sources that we can't see down here on this planet. We don't have the capacity with our brain to be able to see those things. The brain is the ant down in the grass, and we need that connection to something higher than us to be able to guide us to a life of balance and harmony and purpose and fun and passion and decisiveness and groundedness and health. We need that. And in order to get that, we're going to get it through a meditative practice. So I'm encouraging you to begin your practice right now. Begin it today and do it every single day right now. Make yourself the promise. This is a self-love commitment to love yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm going to meditate every single day, even if I miss a day, even if I skip a day, even if it doesn't go well, even if I don't have any results from it, I'm going to do it every single day. And it's all about overcoming the body and being in charge. It's about you taking the charge through your mind, not letting your body run your entire life on autopilot. It's also good to practice visualization. Visualize things. Take a picture of something mentally in your mind and visualize it. If you've given somebody directions to somewhere, if you're here at the stop sign and I want to go to this playhouse, and then you go drive here and then you turn left on this road and you're going to turn right at that stop sign and it's right there on your right-hand side. You have the ability to visualize. I hear so many people say, I can't visualize. I'm like, yes, you can. Because if I walk out of the room and I come back in, you're going to recognize me, right? That's because you have this imprint in your mind that tells you who I am, or that I'm familiar to you. And if your mom walked in the door right this moment, would you recognize her? Well, yes, then you have the ability to visualize. Another way to really enhance the third eye is to begin using your imagination. Imagine your life being different, completely different. Go live on an island. If you're in the city, go live in the country. If you're in the country, go live in the city. If you're in a small house, live in a big house. If you're in a big house, live in a small house. Just change everything that you're doing and begin to open this chakra by using these mental faculties of creating images. This is going to connect you. This is going to open up your intuition to be able to connect with you. Now, the next is the mental. We're using those 5 words again: allow, willing, open, receiving, and in the flow of. And you're going to use the words like connected, or opening your intuition, or your visualizational skills. Visualizational? That's an interesting word. I should write that down. I'm going to call Webster. Wow. Anyway, or using your imagination. So this is about connecting to the higher version of you. I am connected to the web of life. I am receiving guidance from my higher self, or I'm receiving guidance from God. I'm receiving nudges or support from source energy, whatever you want to call that energy, that higher version energy that we're all connected to. I am open to allowing my intuition to flow. That's a good one. I am open to my intuition. I am open to guidance. I am open to some support from from source energy or from the universe. Those are some of the mental. The mental are your words that you're using, the beliefs, the things that you're saying to yourself that is opening you up to a higher way of thinking, a higher perspective. And we use our words to do that. If I say I can't win at life, the lid is shut on the barrel and you can't see anything outside of that. So begin to use your words that allow you to take the lid off the barrel and go, there's another way. There's another way to live. Now, that's the mental. The emotional is going to be looking at, going inward in that meditative state, visualizing your third eye, and what do you see? Is it open? Is it closed? Is it blinking? Is it non-existent? Is it just a blue disc? What do you see? What is right in your experience? And then just notice what you notice. Do you see it spinning, blinking? Are there any blackness on it? Is it stuck? Is it not open? And then you're going to set the intention to do what you need to do to bring it into balance. And then work on the connection between your head and your heart, putting something into your mind that you want to create a sensation. Let's say you want to feel what happy feels like. So in your mind, think of being happy. Visualize, imagine the last time you were happy, something that really truly brought you joy, and let it fill you up to the point that you feel it in your heart. When you feel it in your heart, you are opening your intuition and you are manifesting. That's the key, right? That's the foundation. If you've listened to the other episodes, you've heard me say it 63 times. And it is like, that is the thing. Use your head to create that emotional sensation in your body. Now, when you are doing this, start practicing your intuition. So I say, before I get on the call with my clients, before I engage with a Facebook group, before I do my podcast, I light incense and I use the smoke in my hands to kind of spread the incense. And I say, clean and clear the space of any and all negative energy, allowing only love and light to enter here. And allow me to connect intuitively to my higher self for guidance, support, and messages. And I feel right about the time I says, allow me to connect intuitively, right there, I feel this boom in my heart. And it just opens. My heart just opens. Now I know the channel is open and I can connect. Now that allows me to connect to my clients when I'm working with them, to be able to pull messages out and really dive deep into what they're feeling, what they're sensing, and to give them some guidance through that intuitive channel being open. You can do the same thing. You totally have the ability to do this. I've just been practicing. That's all. So it's no different than a 6-foot, guy who's been shooting baskets his whole life, who can jump up and dunk, to a kid who's 4 years old who can't make one basket. He's just got to practice and grow into it, right? That's what you're doing. That's what all of these episodes are about, is taking one little tool after another, implementing it into your life if it resonates with you, beginning to wake up and beginning to turn the power on. I hope this finds you well. If this is something that you want a deeper, meaningful, a little bit more help with, you want to join one of my online programs, please send me an email, themeditationroomtc@gmail.com, right in the subject line, let's chat or let's talk, and let's set up a time to have a conversation. I'd love to be able to see how I can help you. In the meantime, keep meditating. Start your meditation practice, start visualizing, and start imagining. Get that third eye balanced today. Wow, that may have felt like a lot of information in today's episode, but if you're looking for support and a deeper knowledge of what we talked about today, then let's connect. You can learn more about how I work and how you can work with me. Send me an email to the meditationroomtc@gmail.com, subject line, let's talk. And in the meantime, you can join my online Facebook community, Lady Rising, and mention that you came in through the podcast. I look forward to supporting you and connecting with you there.